As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on WildCard Sunday, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Denver Broncos. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wildcard Weekend on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Got to give credit. Where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Owens. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Attack, attack!
Now a handoff up the middle. LeBlanc. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now,
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Broncos will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Dropping these balls while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage and get backpack filled with a new disease. Tell them my downs, I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Off the RPO, he completes it. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Holmes. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Off play action. Owens. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Holmes. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Owens. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off. from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Yellow. 180.
Mahomes now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. LeBlanc. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. Off the play fake. Owens. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Owens. He will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 36-yard line.
Ready.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Bronco switch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Owens. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Come on. Hey! Cougar 19!
They'll look to throw here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Check. Panther.
They'll run. This is Holmes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Owens. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now here's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Up the middle they go. LeBlanc. And he's got some space here. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it's 21-10. The drive there only only spanning 3 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. We're underway here in the wild card round. This the first of 3 games today, but we had 2 games yesterday. Let's check them out. Our spin around the NFL.
Teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Patrick going to change the play.
Yellow. My side.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And we'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. LeBlanc. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a handoff up the middle. LeBlanc. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Yellow. Marcelani. Hey, 15.
Up the middle they go. LeBlanc. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Broncos send out their punter now. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. And second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Back to throw. Owens. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 25.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. LeBlanc. And they get this out to about the 40. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. Down the sideline he goes. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there on the screen pass. 57 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. Throwing to start the drive. Owens. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. 2nd down and 3. Operating from the gun. Owens. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
A gain of 36 yards. And the Ravens
looking to throw. Owens. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Come on. Hit.
Back to throw. Owens. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Try! He takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal.
Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45. Denver's offense ready to go again. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The 44-yard line.
Yellow. 180. Hey, 43.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On first down, LeBlanc. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Yellow. I'm the blue lady.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 36. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
Yes, sir.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run the counter. LeBlanc. They managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
That is intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
18 Cardinal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now down to 14 as he spikes it to stop the clock. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
That one too wide and incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. The Broncos going to continue on as